Hello boys and girls, this is Mr. So. Welcome back for another lesson of biology. Today we are going through lesson 38 of chapter 28, Applications of DNA Fingerprinting. Before you start watching the video, remember to like and subscribe my channel and also share the video to your classmates. Let's start. There are many different applications of DNA fingerprinting. In forensic science, DNA fingerprinting helps to provide evidence on the identity of individuals in the court case, for example, identifying the murderer or identifying the victim. So DNA fingerprinting can be done by obtaining the cells, for example, in the blood, but not the red blood cells, because red blood cells don't have nucleus. It should be the cells such as white blood cells in the blood sample, or semen, 精液, in a rape case, or hair follicles, 发根. All these cells containing DNA is able to produce DNA fingerprint for identification of an individual. Another application of DNA fingerprinting is to do the parentage test, 親子鑑定. If the child is biologically related to the father and mother, 親生嘅, so half of the band of the child should comes from the mother. And then the other half of the bands, it should come from the father. It shows that this child, this girl in the picture here, is biologically related to this mother and father. Another application of DNA fingerprinting is to do the victim identification. In the year 1996, in Hong Kong, there is a very huge hill fire happened. We call that 八仙嶺大火. At that time, there are in total 5 people who are killed in such very big hill fire, including 2 teachers and 3 students. After the hill fire, we could hardly identify the 5 people because they are burned into a disfigured state. 毀晒容啊. So we could hardly identify their identity. In order to identify them very accurately, this is the very first time Hong Kong, especially with the help of the CUHK, the Chinese University of Hong Kong, is the very first time to carry out the DNA fingerprinting techniques. We use the DNA fingerprinting techniques to compare the DNA fingerprinting pattern and banding to identify the identity of the teachers and the student. Another application could be the authentication of Chinese medicine, 認證中藥. As you know, in the market, there are many substituted 假冒嘅 Chinese medicine or the fake Chinese medicine. We have to compare the DNA fingerprinting pattern to know exactly what they are, how thick they can be, such as in the case below, 冬蟲夏草. 不良商人咧會揾啲枯枝啊、樹枝啊、爛鬼核突樹枝咧批到佢好似冬蟲夏草咪照賣嘅，咁但係完全冇藥用價值㗎啦。或者啲人煲鱷魚湯要鱷魚肉，咁但係問題鱷魚肉嗰啲肉喺邊度嚟嘅咧？可能唔係鱷魚嚟嘅，有機會咧係啲五爪金龍大蜥蜴嗰度嚟嘅。如果同學仔你有睇呢個甄嬛傳咧，你就知道咧宮中嘅娘娘咧為咗保住個胎咧，就一定會食呢個東阿阿膠嘅。東阿阿膠就非常之養生咧，亦都補血啦，對想懷孕嘅女士嚟講係一個非常好嘅選擇。但問題就係如果你要做東阿阿膠嘅話咧，嗰個做法非常殘忍。你要將一隻驢咧活生生咁鞭打佢，打到佢啲皮咧出晒血、沖晒血，然後生煎佢層皮出嚟，再放落熱水度煲。煲完之後咧喺水面形成嗰層膠就變成東阿阿膠啦。咁其實都係一種咧生物嘅蛋白嚟嘅，亦都有好多細胞喺入邊啦，非常之補。東阿阿膠咧個製作方法非常複雜啦，價錢都非常之貴啦，咁所以過千蚊嘅。咁但係問題係點解你喺市面上揾到啲百零蚊咁平嘅阿膠咧？咁擺明就係假嘅啦。咁嗰啲阿膠有機會係咩咧？有機會係車胎嚟嘅橡膠啦，根本就係冇任何生物喺入邊嘅咧。咁所以咧係會食壞人嘅。咁 DNA fingerprinting 就可以 check 到啦，究竟你食嗰啲係車胎啊定係阿膠咧？DNA fingerprinting is also helpful to conserve the endangered species, to trace the origin of ivory products, and helps combat the illegal hunting of African elephants. The last application of DNA fingerprinting can be the identification of evolutionary relationship among different groups of living organisms, such as the apes and human， 猿同人類嘅進化關係啦，例如 The closer the evolutionary relationship for the two groups of organisms, such as the apes and human, 猿同人類, the more common bending they will have in their DNA fingerprinting patterns. That's it for the lesson about the application of DNA fingerprinting. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.